Now let's talk about the operations on set. Before that, let's define what is a Venn diagram. When we say Venn diagram, it is an illustration that uses circles to show the relationships among things or finite groups of things. It is also shows the logical relation between the sets. It is popularized by John Venn in 1880s. It is a visual tool that we can use to represent the operations on set. On this Venn diagram also, it helps us to visually represent the similarities and differences between the two sets or two concepts. Okay, so let's try this example. List down inside the diagram what is as in each set. Set A is the set of factors of 12, meaning factors of 12. So if we have two numbers, when we multiply two numbers, the answer is 12. So what are the factors of 12? We have 12 times 1. We also have 6 times 2. And then 4 and then 3. So ibig sabihin, ang mga factors natin ng 12 is our set A, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. And then for the letter B, set B daw natin is the set of prime numbers that is less than 12. When we say prime, the only factor is itself and 1. Okay, no other factor aside from itself and 1. Okay, from 1 to 12, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So from 1 to 12, let us see what are the prime numbers. So we have 1 is neither prime nor composite. When we say composite, it's like number 12. Ibig sabihin, other than 12, 10, 1, may iba pa siyang factor which is 6 and 6, 2, and then 4, 3. So 12 is a composite number. Now, when we say prime, ito yung mga number itself and then 1. So example, we have 2. Diba ito ay may factor na 2 and 1. Aside that, wala na. So therefore, 2 is a prime. 3 and then 1. So sabihin, we have 3 times 1. Aside 3 times 1, wala nang factor ang 3. 4. So meron kang 4 times 1. And aside kay 4 and 1, meron ka pang factors na 2 times 2. So 4 is not a prime. 5 times 1. So prime. Ang 6 times 1, and other than 6 times 1, meron pa siyang 3 times 2. This is not prime. So 7 is a prime, 7 times 1. 8 is not a prime. Aside sa 8 and 1, meron pa siyang 4 and 2. And then 9 is not a prime. It's because 9 times 1 and then 3 times 3. 10 is not also a prime. It's because 10 times 1 and 5 times 2. 11 is a prime because ang factor lang yan ay 11 times 1. And then 12 is not a prime, that's a composite. But here, hindi naman na natin sasama si 12 kasi nga less than 12 lang. Therefore, ang ating mga set B, ang elements ng set B natin ay 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay? And for the set C, it says set of even numbers less than 12. So let's say we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Okay? Consider that letter C, this set C is set of even positive less than 12. Okay? So now, lagay natin siya sa Venn diagram. Paano daw natin ginagamit itong Venn diagram? So let's say this is your set A, set B, and set C. Okay, so ang Venn diagram, it shows the relationship among the numbers. So as you can see, meron siyang intersection. Kumbaga, itong nasa gitna is intersection ng tatlo, A, B, and C. So among the numbers or elements natin from A, B, and C, ang common nila, which is yung 2. Okay, so yung 2 na ilalagay natin dito sa pinaka-gitna. Okay, kasi siya yung intersection ni A, B, and C. Okay, next naman natin is tingnan natin kung may common pa ba ang A and B. So dito naman yon. Ito yung common nung A and B natin. Yung nasa gitna. Ito. Okay, so we have A and B. So 1 wala, 3 yes, and then 4 wala na. Okay, so ibig sabihin ang common niya is 2, 3. Since ang 2 ay nailagay na natin, so yung 3 na lang ilalagay natin dito. Okay? Next, intersection ng B and C or common ni B and C. So, B and C, tingnan natin. So, aside sa 2, ito na yon nakalista na. So, sa aside sa 2, wala na, di ba? So, wala ka namang ilalagay na dyan kasi wala namang common. Next, A and C, anong common nito? A and C. Aside sa 2, nakalagay na yung 2. Aside sa 2, meron kang 4 tsaka 6. So, lagay natin dito yung 4 at yung 6. Kasi yung 2 ay nakalagay na. And then, para naman sa A lang, we have 1. Natira na lang ay 1 and then 12. And then for the set B, ang natira na lang ay 5, 7, at 11. And for the set C, ang natira na lang ay 8 and 10. Okay? So that's how we use the Venn diagram. So from here, makikita mo kung ano yung mga common sa ating set A, set B, and set C. Okay? Let's try this example. 50 students were interviewed about their color preference. They were asked to choose among red, blue, and yellow. Make a Venn diagram using the data below. So if ganito ang problem natin, we start from bottom pataas. So sabi dito, dalawa daw ang may ayaw ng red, blue, and yellow. So ilalagay lang natin sila dito. Okay? Sa labas lang nung mga bilog-bilog. Okay? Dalawa. Kasi hindi sila kasama dyan kasi nga sila, ito yung nasa bilog, yan yung may gusto ng red, blue, and yellow. Okay? So pero part pa rin sila dun sa in-interview. Okay? Yun nga lang, ayaw lang nila ng red, blue, and yellow. Okay, next is 7 daw ang may gusto ng red, blue, and yellow. So, yung intersection ng red, blue, and yellow natin, itong nasa gitna. So, ito yung 7. Okay? Next, 12 daw ang may gusto ng red and blue. Red and blue. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung red, ito yung blue. So, nandito natin ilalagay. 12 daw ang may gusto. Kaso, meron ka ng 7 na nakalagay dyan. Meaning, yung 7 na students na yan, may gusto rin sila sa red and blue. Kaso, meron din naman silang gustong yellow. Pero part pa rin sila nung red and blue. Okay? Kaya ang gawin natin dito is 12. I-minus lang natin sa 7. So magkakaroon tayo dito ng 5. So 5 lang ang may gusto. Okay? Kapag natanong kayo, ilan yung estudyanteng may gusto ng red and blue only, so ang answer natin ay 5. Okay? Pag may word na only, 5 lang. Okay? Pero kapag red and blue, ibig sabihin, kasama yung 7 students na may gusto ng red, blue, and yellow. Okay? Next. 13 likes blue and yellow. So we have 13 minus natin sa 7. So we have, dito naman natin ilalagay sa may blue, tsaka sa yellow. 13 daw. So which is, ang sagot natin ay 6. Okay, next is 16 daw ang may gusto ng red and yellow. Since may 7 ka na dito, so we have 16 minus 7. So we have 9. Okay? Next, 30 daw ang may gusto ng red. So lahat daw, yung total ng red ay ilan? 30. 30 daw ang may gusto ng red. Kasama na yung mga atong 5 na may gusto ng red, blue, yung 7 na may gusto ng 3, at yung 9 na may gusto ng red and yellow. So lahat yan ay kasama pa rin dito sa ating red kasi may gusto rin silang red. Okay? So sabihin, ang gagawin natin dyan ay yung 30 minus natin dun sa 9 plus 7 plus 5. Okay? So the answer is 9. Okay? So kapag ang tinanong is 9 red only. Sino daw, ilang estudyante ang may gusto ng red only? Sabihin ang sagot natin ay 9. Okay, next naman natin ay 26 likes blue. So yung 26, i-minus natin yung, ito yung blue natin. Minus natin dyan yung sum ng 5 plus 7 plus 6. Okay, so magkakaroon tayo ng 8. Okay, so 8 students ang may gusto ng blue only. Okay? Next. And for the yellow, 26 daw ang may gusto ng yellow. So ito lang po yung yellow natin. Okay? So meron kang 26 minus mo sa sum ng 9 plus 7 plus 6. Okay? So we got 4. Okay, kung ito-total natin yan, 9. Okay, 9 plus 5 plus 8 plus 9 plus 7 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4. The total is 50. Okay? So next example, let us try. Using the Venn diagram, answer the following. Let A be the set of playing Axie, B is playing Mobile Legends, and C is playing Candy Crush. Okay, so see the details below. Ayan yung ating Venn diagram. So number 1, how many students prefer either playing Axie or Candy Crush or both? So, ibig sabihin, tinatanong dito, okay, kung ilan daw yung estudyanteng gustong maglaro ng Axie or Candy Crush or both. Okay? Yung or means union. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, okay, union. Pag may nakita kayong word na or, it means union. Okay? Union. Okay? Iko-combine nyo po yung A and C. So, we have, kung lang natin, we have 10, 1, 2, 2, 6, and 9. So, i-total natin yan. So, we got 30 students. Okay? So, 30 students po ang prefer nilang maglaro ng Axie or Candy Crush or both. Okay? Okay, next natin, number 2, how many students prefer both playing Axie and Candy Crush? So kapag and naman, ibig sabihin, we're looking for the intersection. Okay? Kumbaga, yung intersection po ito nung A and C natin. A is the Axie, C is the Candy Crush. So yung intersection ng ating A and C, kasi both daw na Axie and Candy Crush. Okay? So kasi hindi natin isasama dito yung 6 kasi yan po ay para kay Candy Crush and Mobile Legends. Hindi naman natin isasama yung 10. It's because ito ay para kay Axie and Mobile Legends. So ang sabi dito ay both Axie and Candy Crush. So we have 4 students. Okay? Next. How many students prefer playing Axie, Mobile Legends, as well as Candy Crush? So ilan daw ang prefer na maglaro ng Axie, Mobile Legends, as well as Candy Crush. So ito naman is yung intersection ng A, B, and C natin. Okay? So kumbaga gusto niyang laruin yung tatlong game. So we only have 2 students. Okay, next naman, number 4. How many students do not prefer playing Axie? Ibig sabihin, how many students daw ang prefer na ayaw maglaro ng Axie? Sino dyan ang Axie natin? Si set A. So, ibig sabihin, para makuha natin yung number of students na ayaw maglaro ng Axie, okay, kukunin natin ito. Okay? Kasi yung 10 na yan, since sila ay intersection ni A and B, or kumbaga, naglalaro sila ng Axie and Mobile Legends. So, part pa rin sila ng Axie, also si 2, at also si 2. Naglalaro pa rin sila ng Axie. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, ang bilang ng estudyante na ayaw maglaro ng Axie ay ito lang, yung 10, 6, at 9. Okay? So, add lang natin sila. So, we have 25 students. Okay? So, that's how we use the Venn diagram. Okay? So, now let's talk about the equal sets. So, when we say equal sets, 2 sets are equal if they both contain the same elements. So, using the Venn diagram, for example, we have set A and set B. Based on the definition of the equal sets, dapat daw both containing the same elements. For example, A is xy, B is also xy. If for all x is an element of A, x is an element of B, and for all y is an element of B, and y is an element of A, then we can say that A is equal to B. Okay? So example, if we have set A 3, 9, 11, set B 11, 3, 9. So is A is equivalent or A is equal to B ba? Yung set A ba natin is equal to set B. Okay? Since ang 3 natin ay nandito naman sa set B, si 9 also, and 11, therefore we can say that set A is equal to set B. Okay? Next naman natin is the equivalent sets. Any 2 sets are equivalent if they have the same cardinal number. So kung naalala nyo kanina, when we say cardinal, this is the number of elements in a set. So ibig sabihin, if ang sets natin has the same cardinal number, ibig sabihin they are equivalent. Example, if A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, B is 5, 6, 7, C is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then D is 8, 9, 10. So kunin natin yung cardinality nung bawat set na yan. So we have set A. Cardinality ng A natin ay 5. It's because how many elements do we have in set A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next is for the set B, we have 3. Kasi 3 ang elements niya. Set C is 5. And then for the set B is 3. So therefore, we can say that set A and set E are equivalent set. Okay? And B and D are equivalent set. Okay? Because they have the same cardinality. Okay? But we cannot say that A is equal set to C. Kasi hindi naman pareho ang kanilang elements. Okay? Though may 5, pero yung 6, 7, 8, 9 ay wala sa 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 ay wala sa C. Okay? So therefore, it's not equal set, but equivalent set. Okay? Next, pag-usapan naman natin si subset, proper set, subset, and the superset. Set A is the subset of set B. Okay, denoted by the symbol A, nakahigang U na may underline. That is called the subset B. If every element of A is also an element of B. For example, this is our set A and this is a set B. So A is the subset of B. For example, we have A is 3, 9. Let's say this is 3 and 9. And ang set B daw natin is 3, 9, 11. 3, 9, 11. So ibig sabihin yung 3, 9 ay part pa rin po ng B. Therefore, A is the subset of B. Okay, kumbaga, every element of A is also in element of B. Okay, so makikita rin natin sa set B. Therefore, we can say that A is the subset of B. Okay, next is we have set C. Set C natin is 3, 9. B is 3, 9. Based on the definition of the subset, sabi dito, every element, okay, is also element dun sa second set. Okay, therefore, we can say that C, D is a subset. Okay, C is the subset of D. Okay, kasi yung 3, 9 nandun din naman sa set B natin. Okay, So that is the meaning of the subset. Next, if A is the subset of B, then B is a superset of A. So in symbol, ibig sabihin, kapag daw ang A daw natin ay subset ni B, therefore we can say that B, okay, is the superset of A. Okay? So ibig sabihin, etong B natin, kahit may sobrang isa yan, as long as yung 3 and 9 natin ay meron din sa A, that is superset. Okay? Same din dito sa CD, we can also say that B is the superset of C. Okay? Ganun din, di ba? Kahit sakto lang, superset pa rin. Okay? So sabi nga dito, if A is the subset of B, since subset naman ni C ang B natin, ibig sabihin, B is the superset of C. Okay? Next, sabi dito, the set A is a proper subset of B if A is a subset of B and A is not equal to B. So, ibig sabihin, if set A daw is the proper subset of B, A is the proper, okay, subset ni B, if A is the subset of B. Yes, dito, subset naman ni B. And sabi dito, si A daw dapat ay hindi equal set kay B. Okay, as you can see, A and B naman natin ay hindi equal set. Therefore, we can say that A is a proper subset of B. Okay? Now, take a look at this example, set C and D. Tingnan natin kung magsasatisfy sa ating definition. If C is the subset of D, yes, subset. And if, ibig sabihin, subset siya, pero tingnan natin kung yung C natin ay not equal daw ba kay D. Kung titingnan natin yung number of cardinality or number of cardinal natin dito sa C, di ba, this is 2. Ito namang D is 2. Ibig sabihin, C and D ay equal set. Therefore, di natin pwedeng sabihin na ang C is the proper subset of D. Okay? This is wrong. Okay? Hindi natin pwedeng sabihin kasi po ang C natin ay equal set to D. Okay? So that is the difference between the subset, proper subset, and the superset. Okay? So next natin is we have the empty sets or tinatawag natin siyang null set. Empty set is a set that does not contain any elements. For example, in this, walang nakalagay, empty. Okay? So in symbol, we use this symbol to represent the empty set. And ang cardinal number or cardinality ng set A natin ay 0. It's because there's no element containing the set A. Next is, empty set is a subset of any set. What do we mean by this? If we're going to list all the subsets, okay, for example, in a set A, 3, 9, 11. So para makuha natin yung number of subset nito, meron tayong formula na 2 raised to n, wherein n is the number of elements. Number of elements. Okay, so example, if this is 2 and raised to 1, 2, 3. So 3 raised to 3. May sabihin, ang ating subset dito ay 8 subsets. Okay, so paano yan? So we have empty set first. Okay, empty set. 3, 9, 11. And then 3, 9, 3, 11, 9, 11, and 3, 9, 11. Okay, so those are the subsets of our set A. Okay, and also, dyan natin makita na ang every set, okay, is also a subset to itself. Okay, katulad nito, 3, 9, 11 is subset din siya ng, okay, di ba, ng 3, 9, 11 na. Okay, so A is a subset of A to itself. Okay, every set is a subset to itself. Okay, next, let's try this. Tell whether if the following is true or false. Okay, given set A to F, number 1, let us identify if this is true or false. Thus, A is a subset of B. Si A daw ba, okay, ay subset ni B. Okay, tingnan natin based on the definition. Okay, meron kang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sa A. Sa B naman ay 1, 3, 5. So, di ba sabi kanina, pag sinabi nating subset, every element ng ating set A dapat ay nasa set B. So, meron namang siyang 1, 3, and 5. Pero, okay, pero nasaan yung 2 and 4? Okay, wala yung 2 and 4 sa ating B. Okay, therefore, this is false. Okay, next. Si C daw ba ay superset ni B? Si C ay superset ni B? Okay, anong sabi kanina? Kapag daw ang C natin ay, if D is the subset of C, therefore we can say that C is the superset of D. Okay, tignan natin kung ang D ay subset ba ng C. Meron bang 3, 6, 7 sa taas? Okay? 3, 6, 7. Therefore, si D ay subset ni C. Kung si D ay subset ni C, therefore si C ay superset ni D. So this is true. Okay? Next. Si F daw ba ay proper? Okay, proper subset ni A. Si F daw ba ay proper subset ni A? Tingnan natin. Yung F natin, proper subset daw ba siya ni A? Okay? Tingnan mo, we have 4 and then 5. Okay, yung F po ba ay subset ng A? Si F po ba ay subset ng A? Tingnan natin. Diba, this is true? Yes. Okay? Now, ano bang sabi kay proper subset? Okay, dapat daw ang F natin ay not equal set. Okay? Since ang F natin ay may cardinality na 2, ang A natin ay may cardinality na 5, therefore, F is the proper subset of A. This is true. Okay? Next. Si D daw ba ay subset ni C? Okay, actually nasagot na natin to kanina dito. Si D daw ba ay subset ni C? Merong bang 3, 6, 7 sa C? Yes. So this is true. Okay? Next. Si F daw po ba ay subset ng E natin? Si E sa F pala. Si F daw ba ay subset ni E? Anong sabi ni subset? Every element ng set F dapat ay meron din sa set E. Okay, therefore, this is true. Okay, next. Si E daw ba ay subset ni F? Okay? So definitely, this is true. Okay? Next. Si A daw po ba ay superset ng D natin? Si A, burahin natin to. Si A daw po ba ay superset ni D? Tingnan muna natin. Sige, tingnan muna natin kung ang D ay subset, okay, ng A. Para masabi natin na ang A is superset ni D. So, tingnan natin si D. May 3, 6, 7 po ba sa A? Tingnan natin. Merong 3 pero walang 6 and 7. Wala nito. Therefore, si D ay hindi subset. Okay? Not a subset of A. Okay? Therefore, A is not the superset of D. So, this is false. Okay? So, next. Last, we have si E daw po ba ay proper subset ni F. Okay? Based on the definition, okay, tingnan natin kung magmamatch sa definition. Kung ang E daw natin, okay, dapat daw ang E natin ay subset ni F. Yes, tama naman. Subset siya. Okay? Kasi yung 4, 5 ay meron din naman sa F, subset. Pero, one more condition, dapat daw ang A natin, ang E natin, okay, ay not equal to F. Okay? Since dito sa ating E and F, they are equal, di ba? Si E and F ay equal. Therefore, itong E is not a proper subset of F. So, this is false. So, para masabi natin na yan ay proper subset, dapat there's at least one element na meron dito kay F, let's say 6, para masabi natin na ang E is a proper subset of F. Okay? Kasi kapag equal set siya, hindi siya proper subset. So, dapat at least meron kang isang element na madadagdag kay F para masabi natin na proper subset siya. Okay? So, next naman natin ay universal set. So, pag sinabi natin universal set, it's a set of all elements under consideration. All other sets are subsets of the universal set. And this is denoted by letter U. Okay, example. What is the universal set if A is BCD and B is AIE? Okay, sabi dito, set of all elements under consideration. Okay, so ibig sabihin lahat. Ibig sabihin ito, ang universal set natin will be A, B, C, D, E, I. Lahat yan. Okay, lahat nung meron kay A at meron kay D. Those are the universal set. Okay, another example. Using this Venn diagram, please identify what is the universal set. Okay? Pag sinabi natin universal set, lahat ng nakikita nyo dyan sa Venn diagram is a universal set. Okay? Ibig sabihin, lahat po yan. So, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, lahat yan ay universal set natin. Okay, kahit nasa labas pa siya ng bilog, or nasa loob, or nasa intersection, lahat po yan ay universal set. Okay? Next, we have the union and intersection. So, anong difference ni union and intersection? So, when we say union, the union of A and B written in the symbol A union B and read as A union B is the set of elements either in A or in B or both sets. So, using the Venn diagram, this is the illustration of union. Or, sa madaling sabi, union means you have to combine the two sets. Combine. And pag sinabi naman nating intersection, the intersection of A and B written in the symbol A intersect B, o yung symbol niya is yung nakabaliktad na U, is the set of elements that are both in A and in B. Using the Venn diagram, this is the illustration of our intersection. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, intersection is kinukuha natin yung common between set A and set B. Okay? Next is we have the complement of a set. When we say complement of a set, it is the set of all elements that present in the universal set but not in A. Okay? From this example, sample illustration, as you can see, yung naka-shade is yung sa universal at yung some part ng ating P. Kasi itong A natin, kahit nag-overlap siya kay B, may A part pa din siya. Okay? Set A pa rin yan. Ibig sabihin, yung naka-shaded, yan po yung complement of A natin. Okay? We use the symbol A prime o yung ibang ginagamit ay yung C. Okay? Complement of set A prime, or yung ibang ginagamit ay ganito. So marami pong pwedeng gamitin. Okay? But usually we use A prime to denote complement of a set A. Okay? Meaning elements not in A. Okay? For example, if we have A, X, Y, Z, and let's say this is S. So if we're looking for the A prime, example, we're looking for the A prime. So, ang A prime natin dito ay Z and yung S natin. Okay? Lahat ng element na present sa universal, okay, but not in A. Okay? Next. Pag B prime naman, so elements not in B naman. So this is the sample illustration using the Venn diagram. So using the same given, so ang B prime natin will be magiging anong B prime natin? Ito yung X, ito yung Y, ito yung Z, ito yung S. So ang B prime natin will be X and S. Okay? So next, let's try the following. Okay, find the following if U is 10 to 21. Set A natin is 14 to 21. Set B is 12, 15, 18, and 21. So let us try. Okay, try natin ilagay sa Venn diagram itong U, universal set, yung set A and set B. So let's start. Okay, start natin ilagay si set A. Okay, set A and set B. Now as you can see, ang A and B natin ay may common sila which is 21. So si 21 ang ilalagay natin sa gitna. Kasi yan ang intersection ng A and B natin. And then kung ano yung natira sa A, yan naman ang ilalagay mo sa bilog ng A. And then sa B, you have 12, 15, and 18. Okay? Now, nalagay na natin yung 12, 15, 18, 21, at 14. So, yung ilalagay na lang natin sa labas is yung 10, 11, 13, 16, 17, 19, and 21. So, yan yung ilalagay natin sa labas ng ating nung set A at set B. Okay? Now, let us find the A union B. Okay? Pag sinabi natin union, kung yung combination, i-combine natin yung set A at set B. Okay? So, we got 12, 14, 18, and 21. 12, 14, 18, 15, 21. Okay? So, nasa loob nung bilog. Okay? Next, pag tinanong naman, what is the intersection or A intersect B? So, the answer is yung intersection ni A and B. So, we got 21. And pag sinabi naman natin A prime, elements not in A, ibig sabihin, yung mga elements na not in A. So, hindi kasama yung mga nasa A. Okay, so therefore, ang ating A prime will be 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so that is our A prime. So, pag hinanap naman natin si B prime, ang sabi naman dito, elements not in B. So, lahat ng makikita mong elements except sa mga nasa B. Siyempre yung 21 kasama yan sa B kasi intersection sila ni B at ni A. Diba? So ang elements natin B natin will be 14, 10, 11, 14, 16, 17, 19, 20. Okay? So that is the B prime. Okay? So kung gusto niya man, ayaw niyo tumingin sa Venn diagram, okay lang. Pwede kayong tumingin dito sa given natin. Okay? i-mark nyo na lang yung mga nabawas. Katulad nito, 12, 15, 18, 21. Tanggalin mo lang dyan yung 12, 15, 18, 21. Okay, hindi mo na kailangan tumingin sa A kasi yung A nandun naman na yan sa ating universal set. Okay? So, thank you everyone and I hope you learned something from our discussion. God bless.